Hey guys, I wanted to show you how I created my custom home screen with all the colors and the icons and the big photos and date and time. So what you want to do is a couple of things. You want to go to Pinterest or Google or find your background first, get your background and make sure that it looks good as a wallpaper and on your home screen. Then secondly, you want to figure out what color scheme you want to go with. That's a lot of fun. The way that I picked out my color scheme is I went into my Photos app where I downloaded a bunch of options for my background. I wanted to go with like the blush pink or gold look. And so when I found the one that I wanted in the Photos app, I use the markup feature just to quickly create a little square on top. You can do that over here by creating the square and then choosing to make it solid. And then I just kind of made it a little mock-up of what it would look like as an icon on top of my favorite background. So once I found that, then you can choose like the color in here in the grid to edit that color of that box just to kind of get a feel of what you want it to look like. So this one, the grid is the limited options. When you go to the spectrum, you can actually just zoom over here and really get creative and choose precisely what color you want for your background. So I knew that I wanted something in this pinky with yellow, red yellow set up here. So the pink and gold look is one that I really wanted to go with. So once you find that, then you're going to click on the sliders app and then you're going to copy this 6-digit code. Okay. And I'll tell you, we're going to use it in a second, but I know it sounds crazy, but that hex code is really the key to getting the exact color you want over here on top of your background wallpaper. So once you have copied that, you can say done. So we know, okay, that's our new color. And then we're going to cancel out of that. And then you're going to come over to Canva to create your brand new look. And so I used Canva to create mine, and you can just click on the plus sign in Canva. It's a free app. So once you get, it's going to say create a new design, and I chose Instagram post since it's already a perfect square because you want to get that perfect square. And so then you can just click anywhere on that background and then click that fun little color globe over there. And then this is where you're going to paste that 6-digit code, and boom, now we have the perfect color that we know goes with our wallpaper. So now we're going to say done. And this is where you're then going to add your icon on top. So to get the icons, that takes a little bit of time, but it's fun also to choose what style you want. You go to Google, you go to Safari, you go to Pinterest. There's a lot of options out there, but you're wanting to look for PNG. So when you go to Safari, search for PNG free icon social media set or something to that effect. And so then when you find them, you save them to your phone. I found several of them here. This one was a little set that I found. So when you paste it, boom, it has the transparent background. So PNG would have that transparent background. So here you can just add that, and then you're going to click on it again to actually double click it to crop that image. So that's where now we're just going to crop that big Facebook logo right in there. Okay. And then I have the ability now to just make that Facebook logo. So now we're done. So that's our Facebook logo, and you click done. Once you click done, now at the bottom left, you can click on that number sign, and that's going to show you the first page. You can copy that page by using that little icon in the middle to make an exact replica of it. And now we're going to go into the next one, double tap it, and boom, I'm just scooting that over a little bit to get that Instagram, because that's the grid of all of those icons. Now I'm getting that Instagram one there, and then we're done. And I can click on that number tab again, create another duplicate, and come in here, double tap it, and then I can zoom it over a little bit more to get the YouTube logo. So boom, now that I have all of those logos that I want, you can say done, and then the blue arrow up will save the image save as an image, and it's going to prepare it, and it's going to save them all to your camera roll. So now they're all downloaded to your phone. So once you have all of those images downloaded, you're going to go, sometimes I'll go into the photos and just look at them just to make sure, what do they look like? So there they are at the bottom. Okay, so now we go into the app called Shortcuts. The Shortcuts app is where you create a shortcut that's actually going to open the application. So it doesn't actually change the icon itself for the application. It just creates a new shortcut that opens that application. So where I'm going to go into all of the shortcuts and then click the plus sign at the top. We're going to add an action, and the action is open app. That's the action. So once you find that, you're going to click on the open app action. And then the second thing you want to do is choose the app. So we're going to choose Facebook. Facebook. It's taking a second. There we go. Okay, Facebook. So once you have created it's called script. Once you've created the script to open Facebook, then you click on those little three dots and we're going to name the shortcut. That's the name that's going to show up below the shortcut. And then we're going to click add to home screen. This is how sometimes, I don't know why it doesn't come over automatically, but you're going to name it Facebook there. And this is where you add your custom image for the shortcut, the one that we just created. We're going to choose that photo, and I'm going to choose this so that you can see. Okay. We're going to click add. So now we have Facebook. I'm actually going to name this Facebook too because I already have a Facebook shortcut created. Okay, so when I say done, we're going to make sure we've added it. Okay, I'm double checking Facebook. All right, so add it to the home screen, and when you say add, it's going to add it to the home screen. Okay, so boom, it's there. And then say done. So now I can look on my home screen and I can see Facebook 2 has been added. So there we go, right there. When you click on Facebook, it's going to go into, if you notice, it opened up the Shortcuts app and then it opens up Facebook. So that's how that works. Okay, to get these pretty little images or the dates, that's where you're going to use the app called Widgetsmith. And to go into Widgetsmith, there are multiple options here. You can create a small widget, medium widgets, or a large widget. Don't get, it's not super complicated. I know the name may sound kind of crazy, but it's just means a little fun little icon. Okay, so add a small widget. All right, so now it's adding small number 7, and then I click on it, and this is where I can edit that type of widget. Click on it again once you open up to edit. Now we have all these options. You have dates, you have times, calendars, photos, reminders app. You can do the tide, which is a paid feature, or the sunrise, sunset, a lot of options in here. So just for easy time, I'm going to show you how to add a photo. So you just click on photo, and then you're going to go down to the bottom tab and click selected photo, and that's where you choose the photo that you want. So if I wanted to come in here and say choose just a fun little quote photo, there we go. So now go back and I can tap to rename it. Instead of small 7, I'm going to name it quote, maybe this is quote 3. Okay, so now I'm going to know that's quote 3. Okay, so this is the next trick, how to get it to your home screen. So you're going to actually have to close the app out and then edit your home screen. You can click on any of your icons so the bubbles start jumping around, and then at the top left, now we get this little plus sign, and that's where we now add the widgets. And we are looking for the Widgetsmith widget. Okay, and we're going to add the small one because that's the one we just created. Otherwise, you could, if you created the medium or the large, you would go and add that one, but we're going to add that small widget. And then you're going to stop editing the home screen, and you're going to long press on that small one, and you're going to edit the widget. And this is where it gives you all the options for which ones that you've created. So I've created a bunch of pictures, and the last one we created was called quote 3. So that's the one that I want to show up there. And boom, there you go. And now I can just edit my home screen again and move this little bubble around wherever I want it to go. So now if I want it on my home screen, boom, there it is. So that's how you add Widgetsmith widgets or create custom color shortcuts to icons to open up your favorite apps and to really make things pretty. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm so excited. This is so much fun. I'd love to see all your fun creations.